You only escalate when you know with 100% certainty that she's already there. And this is a quintessential example of if she's not there with you emotionally and you go beyond where she is, she's going to lose attraction for you. This is why we have to play games. We have to hold ourselves back. You have to hold yourself from texting her when you want to text her. Yes, you have to only see her 80% of what she wants to see you. Yes, you never, ever, under any circumstance, ask a girl to be your girlfriend until she fucking brings it up. So do you play games in dating? Yes, you do. You Photoshop your pictures. You say perhaps you're a little taller than you are. You pretend you're not as available as you are. You don't text her as much as you want to. You don't let her see you as much as she wants to see you. You always leave her wanting more, and you control your fucking heart.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
How many of you guys have had your heart ripped out of your chest, thrown on the ground, stomped on, pissed on, and then sprayed with biohazard diarrhea, and to this day, you're still lamenting over the effects? I don't know about you, man, but I've had my heart fucking broken so many times by chicks, namely my first girlfriend who, because I was so damn low value, cheated on me with a guy. I literally walked up to her dorm room, heard her having sex with a different dude, treated her like gold, got blown out. What the fuck happened? And a lot of you guys had the same situation happen to you. Why is it when we put our hearts on our sleeves, when we're vulnerable, when we're open, when we don't play games, we get blown out? And how can we, as good people, as guys who live their life from a moral perspective, how can we date girls and still protect ourselves in the process without getting our hearts broken again? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So we've all had our hearts broken. We know this is a fucking game. The reality of the situation is, boys, you are playing with fire, and so is she. You can get hurt, and this is why we play games. When I say play games, really what I'm talking about is you have to game yourself more than you're actually gaming the woman. And first and foremost, what we need to understand is that the less we care, the better it's going to work out for us, at least in the beginning. This is why I say from quantity comes quality. I want you dating as many girls as possible because sometimes we want more than she does. She only wants to hang out with you twice a week. You really want to see her 4 times a week. The sex is amazing. She's beautiful. Feels so good to be in the cuddle puddle or the cuddle shuttle when you're nestled into her neck, dude, and you're smelling on her and kissing on her. I get it, boys. We all get emotional. But if you let yourself go, convincing yourself that, oh, she's not that way, I can be vulnerable with her and tell her all my feelings and how much I like her before she tells me how much she likes me, you're going to get blown out. She is the barometer for your escalations, meaning you only escalate when you know with 100% certainty that she's already there. Meaning, if you're in the cuddle puddle and you're nestled with her and you want to say how good it feels, you have to know that she feels the same way first, because if you say it before she says it, it's going to make her lose attraction. I had a client tell me once, he's like, dude, I was having sex with this girl. We hadn't seen each other in a couple months and like we were really close. And I started crying and I was like, oh no, dude, did you really? He's like, yeah, bro. I started crying, telling her how important she was to me because it was an emotional moment. We were super connected. We were having sex. We were staring in each other's eyes. It was super passionate. And I started tearing up a little bit, bro. And I told her how much she meant to me. She blew me out the next day. And this is a quintessential example of if she's not there with you emotionally and you go beyond where she is, she's going to lose attraction for you. This is why we have to play games. We have to hold ourselves back. And this proves what I was talking about earlier. You may want more from her, but if you telegraph that, you're going to get rejected. So you have to play games, pretend you don't want as much as she does. I remember I was dating this super hot Japanese girl in Hawaii. And I used to ride a motorcycle in Hawaii. It was so fucking sick. It was a dual sport, a Suzuki DMR 400, I think it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but it was a dual sport. And I used to rip that thing around. It was so sick. So I remember I really liked this girl. And I knew about the game, right? That you have to play games, mostly gaming yourself. Well, I really wanted to see her. And I was driving by her house. I knew that she was home studying, but she didn't invite me to come over. So I pull up across the street from her house. I stop my motorcycle And I'm like, dude, I just want to get that girl right now, man. I still want to see her. I want to have sex with her. I want to get in the cuddle shuttle. But I knew that because she really wasn't pursuing me at that moment as much as I wanted to pursue her, had I pursued her too much, more than what she wanted, she would have lost some attraction for me. Would it have gotten me completely blown out? Probably not. Like, she was pretty sprung, but it would have put that little scratch into the relationship, that little crack that gets bigger and bigger and bigger the more needy, pursuing, and the more fucking vulnerable you are before she's ready. And I need to enunciate that. Before she's ready to do it, before she wants to do it, she has to do it first. She's the barometer. So I get on my motorcycle and I keep fucking going. What happened in that relationship? She fell deeply in love. Eventually, I moved back to California, so I broke it off with her. But this is why you have to play games. Yes, you have to hold yourself from texting her when you want to text her. Yes, you have to only see her 80% of what she wants to see you. Yes, you never, ever, under any circumstance, ask a girl to be your girlfriend until she fucking brings it up. Do not ask her to be your girlfriend. Do not express how much you're into her. Do not show her all your vulnerabilities until she's ready to go there. You have to play these games. You have to hold yourself back. You have to pretend that you're not as into her as you really are into her. Because if you do show her your vulnerabilities too soon, admit to her how much you like her, tell her that she fills this hole in your heart because you haven't worked on yourself enough and you're still chasing after the love that perhaps your parents didn't give you, she's going to blow you the fuck out. So do you play games in dating? Yes, you do. You Photoshop your pictures. You say perhaps you're a little taller than you are. You pretend you're not as available as you are. You don't text her as much as you want to. You don't let her see you as much as she wants to see you. You always leave her wanting more, and you control your fucking heart. Heart armor comes by playing games. And playing games, once again, is gaming yourself more than actually gaming her. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. To watch the full podcast episode, click here. And before you go, if you're feeling extra generous, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Unapologetic Army.